Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from all of the LPL Spring matchups of the day. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
And RNG are reading this.
Uh-oh. This is going to be some trouble for Wink. Yeah, he immediately flashes the heal. Going to come out to Breathe. Is running him down. And Ming, there's that go in no matter what style. And RNG going to give LWX first blood. Huge stuff. And On has just taken a trip down to no man's land. He's just going to let Tianjin go over there. The blast code not going to save him this time around. He'll cleanse anyways. Trying to get to the turret here, but Ming's got a stun and he's ready to go. Oh, Ming gets chunked by the turret, gets turreted back. It is 2 minutes in, and we are getting kills everywhere across the bot lane as Breathe is now going to try to run away from Tianjin.
This is an absolute mess. Seems like it's just going to go down being a 2 for 2 in the end. But the difference, Mazel, is where they're so aggressively to find this vision. And both jugglers are already back down here. It makes no sense.
Isn't it nice to see Wei and Ming reunited again? I don't know if they've got this one, though. It is a team flex just immediately. He already knows what was going wrong here. LWX is going to help clean up one, but now he's in a lot of hurt here. Ming's going to try to stop, though. The flash does end up coming out. Surprised he still had that after all this craziness early on. Ming's just getting run down. The approach velocity is working out so well for Wink, and he's using his ADC roots to do some serious damage. Now LWX, in a fight for his life, gets one back, and I cannot believe that LWX is now going to go down. He's sitting at 3-1 in a double. I call them grubbies a lot of the time.
You know, I actually just like calling them grubs, but the word grubs escaped my mind the other day. And I could just hear your voice saying grubbies. So that was just the first word that came out.
I like it. I'm glad. Subconscious helping me out there. But subconsciously, RNG got into the thick of velocity here. I think he wanted to go.
Yeah, I wish we could see how much XP he needed, right? Because he has been the one who survived through most of the action in bot side. Picked up kills, been picking up XP.
They're going to go for it. The volley. The approach velocity is doing work. Magnet Storm, because Tianjin was already level 6, and LWX is quick to fall on. Not even going to get close to going down.
G bot lane.
It's so crazy to me to see. I know we're focused on the top side of the map, but man, to see LWX in an RNG jersey, let alone paired alongside Ming, obviously a FPX world champion, but now we'll see if Breathe and Wei can combo Dombo onto YSCam, and they do.
Yeah, just keeping it
Passed over RNG's second dragon.
And I think great call by them, just trying to make RNG's life harder. Keeping my eyes on Tianjin with that Magnet Storm. The way that IG are playing this choke, it'd be disastrous.
He's really careful. He's by himself over here, and he's just getting bursted out. LWX easily cleans that one up, and that's a dragon for RNG.
Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one, right? They're playing so heavily to control this stride brush. You'd have a great angle. They could just be gone.
Problem is, Tianjin doesn't necessarily have the item situation. Breathe is going to be the one tanking that arrow. He's under the Rift Herald, though, so it's very hard to get the damage to stick onto him. Tang Yuan has now also found another entrance here. Rift Herald getting oh so low. It pops his back, but it's Wei who actually gets it in the end. Meanwhile, Odd picks off Ming. The eye has been secured, and RNG make it out, losing one.
Done hell with the 5 grubs. They're still going to get some of these mites to come and help them out, and RNG can't answer.
There's just so many mites, and that's what we've seen. Charity for Tianjin as well. That Frozen Heart completed first item there for the Rel. Next big engage going to be important. Speaking of, the all-out going to be used here onto him if he can see him, but he can't. And the Shroud comes through. The all-out still there, though. Tang Yuan using his smooth moves yet again.
Yeah, he's going to...
I still remember one of my favorite memories, and something I'll probably never get to do again, is the year I came into LPL. Aki
So you gotta
played
wait.
Zed. Speaking of, though, oh, Ming does get pushed out. Wei with a big engage. The Change of Corruption going to connect onto multiple members now as well. Wei is out of there, too, and Cryan has already bit the dust. Breathe is moving forward. He's got that Phoenix forward, but Tang Yuan's looking for a way in. They've got so much damage on the YSCam, but Ming goes in. Tang Yuan's on the back line now as well. On, connected on, and perfect executed. The Storm Surge even comes in on top. The lightning raining on the side of RNG. And they've got a Rift Herald as well to charge into the turret, but they're looking at their 3rd dragon of the game.
They're going to be getting so much on the map from this mid lane turret, like you said, already making their way to dragon. They could pivot someone down to bot to even, potentially catch that wave right now if they want, and really just...
We also got the Terminus just completed a second item there for On, so a little bit more sustained power in the fight.
And again, like, as we're kind of honing back in over the spot side, I'm going to try and come down to kill Breathe. No Ghost.
I think they might actually be able to do this. I mean, he's got so much health damage as that Kraken Slayer comes working. Oh, but he misses the Void Seeker there. He's going to need to kind of get in here. It gets one more on.
Haha, we're going to do a Baron. It's like, no, like, you're pretty low low DPS when you have Poke Forest and the Holly. Wei.
Oh, God. A Wink. Wei just decides he is done for, and Ming just says, hey, I'll help you, buddy. 450 smackaroos right to Wei.
Just side lanes in favor of IG, pushing into RNG's bot lane turret.
Oh, this is a big flank from Tong Yuen. Solar Flare goes wide. Ming is going to get that intro on, getting low. The Killer Instinct. Oh, he's still going to get perfectly executed there. Tong Yuen's still got the secondary activation. He does need to go back in as the rest of RNG get a little bit low, end up not using that second activation, so it'll end up being a 2-for-1 in favor of RNG.
Wanted to have TP, so we do see Tong Yuen going for the recall to TP back in, just to make sure that Wink and Tianjin can't be annoyances to stop this one, so it is just going to be Soul going over to RNG.
So both objectives so far, the Grubs first go IG's way, all 4 Dragons go the way.
Hope to isolate a target, take them out with Enchanted Crystal Arrow or the Killer Instinct.
Oh, they're using the Hex Gates. Have you watched Arcane? Because RNG have. Wink in some trouble again. Oh my God, that piercing arrow pierced through the screen into my...
They can contest, you still have the Emperor's Divide.
Ming's not been seen yet. They didn't see him with that ward shot. LWX going to be tanking a lot. Tong Yuen has another flank. Ming needs to get in there. LWX is just gone. A big Emperor's Divide to separate back the fight, but now RNG are just running at IG, and YSKM has no answer here. He's getting locked down. Tong Yuen, he's looking for the back line now too. On actually dodging out of the 5-point strike, but Breed is right there to smack him down, and Ming gets the kill in the end. They are burning away from the presence of RNG here, and another Zenith Blade connects as Ming makes sure to go down for the team. Tong Yuen picks off the straggler, and RNG end up in a wonky one fight.
Baron about to be in tow. Can Wink luck into a volley or Enchanted Crystal Arrow steal?
No way.
It would be hilarious. I like hilarious things.
I do as well. Just as me as the next guy, Lyric, but I think that's a little bit of a tall task to ask for, but tall task that was asked. No, don't get baited. A tall task that was asked was what is.
Tong Yuen has made his way from being what I think a lot of people would have considered like an underwhelming, bit unreliable. Oh, we have a team fight.
They're right under tower. They don't even care.
Tianjin's
just gonna take. Oh, LWX can't get the last one. Tong Yuen. Hey, there's that man. We were just talking about him. Does end up getting on over to the other side. He wanted that shutdown so badly. He'll get that 1,000 gold, but he'll also die. Your IG weren't really ready for it. Do end up pulling Cryin over here. I don't know if that's where you want to step towards Cryin, as the Elder Dragon already going down. Tianjin will be body blocked by Ming on the way there, and it is gone, my friends, as now the rest of IG need to be very careful because Breathe is just running, and Tong Yuen has the wings of a dragon on his back as he goes forward. They're going to connect, and the scream of the Elder Dragon fills the rift as RNG take the bodies of IG.
It was a great early game from IG, but it wasn't enough. Now with this Elder, you can see RNG are just still leading IG. They have minions, and they're going to look for the win.
Looking to put a step above in their record here as they go into Chinese New Year. It's RNG looking like they're firing on all cylinders. Tong Yuen 7-1 on the Akali. We'll see one more engage from IG. They still have the Elder Dragon. Ming getting a little bit low, as they do end up getting the execution. Ming dies to good old Tianjin, but the Nexus is bare, and RNG know exactly where to hit it. And that's 1-0 in this best of 3 for RNG.
Yeah, RNG already around your top side. But I also want to highlight something we haven't really pointed out today, is that this is also an E-Star reunion. It actually just hitting me right now. Wei, Cryin, and Wink, if anyone remembers back in 2020, having that like
story of RNG having prio in lanes when it matters. Oh,
there we go. Got a different story.
It looks like Breathe overstayed his bounds here and forgot he's up against the Jax. Luckily, Wei is here to help him out. The flash comes through. Wind does become lightning, and YSKM gets taken out for first blood.
YS
is up. Wei is going to come around the corner here. On almost takes that poke there. Cryin going to reveal the plan. Tianjin, there's the engage with the shockwave up from Wei and Tong Yuan. The dragon goes down. Pop Blossom not going to connect onto anybody. Tong Yuan's looking for an angle and crying, but it's immediately turned back around on. And it's LWX and Co trying to take down ING, and they do. I can't believe it has turned out this way. It's a 2-for-1 so far, and Tianjin is gonna
have this stack building up.
How? Okay, well, Wise Game is about to punish Breathe. He's still a new deer. Got to be a little bit careful. I was just going to ask, how did we get to 4 plates taken top? There's the combo, and the Wombo follows. Tong Yuan gets the kill at mid lane. You that one up, no TP to get back. So the push going to continue from Breathe, but the fight starts in front of Dragon.
And now 2 ults already backed up for RNG. Equal. Oh,
the uprights. Oh, On gets devoured there, though. Nicely saved by Wink. Good combo from a long-standing duo of IG. We'll see Crying now on the edge, gets shockwaved. Ming coming over too. Crying's going for the big Pop Blossom. He connects onto Tong Yuan. Tong Yuan gets sniped, but he gets the damage right back. And it's a trade, 1-for-1 so far. Wei's now locked down. Dragon going over to Tianjin though. And it's actually secured as now the fight continuing. The big cease and desist over the wall, but Wei is health stealing his way to victory here. My God, he's still alive as LWX kicks in the doorstep. IG are routed. That healing back, it's absolutely nutty. And now we see the Rift Herald already going down, but it's Ming who might have paid the price, but it's just a bait as IG now having to run away. That'll be the true shot barrage. LWX playing real aggressive there because Tong Yuan is coming on the back. Misses the shockwave, and this is the turnaround from IG, but Tianjin is no longer there to say anything. TP has come in. They got the Pop Blossom combo, and they are going to take down Wei. That's a nice little shutdown going through. They got to be real careful, though. Tong Yuan's on the flank. Breathe is now coming up, and On is a sitting duck here as he's just going to get exploded the rest of the fight, though. LWX finds himself in no man's land somehow. Breathe has helped clean down On, and he's now running down YSKM and Crying. It's just like your favorite horror movie, although IG might not be liking that one too much. They will be able to leap strike their way away, and RNG won't find it. They might be on the back end of an overextension, though. Tianjin has made it back from the dead, and it's not the living dead. It's Tianjin from IG. I don't think the Breathe is going to do too much back here, as he does need to be a little bit careful of the turnaround. Looks like he was just waiting for Tong Yuan, and we're just still going, Lyric.
Yeah, they're just keep going forward. You saw it. Breathe doesn't look like he's going to do much here. Breathe thinks he's going to do a lot, but now it's all members of IG.
Breathe is the one that dies out of all of this, out of all this craziness. He's the one that is.
Had that but an extra 30 seconds would have given RNG a potential free trade.
They're starting it up.
Yeah, IG, I wonder if they'll bring anything in or if they'll just try to keep Tianjin in that brush around bot and set up for a potential pick. We see Crying taking a turret in top, so nice trades coming out across the map.
He actually commits to it because Ming is hovering. Meanwhile, topside, Crying might just die here. That is an Udyr, and you gotta fear the deer when you're up against Breathe. RNG's top laner comes up with another solo bolo.
Finds one. The action's not stopping as Wei goes in.
YSKM does some work here. Wei is way overextended. He's under tower too. He's not taking the tower though. Tong Yuan's doing that one. Nice little flash from On with the lockdown. Will secure Wei. Wing's trying to find an angle there. Does get the tongue lash onto Ming. Ming's trying to speed up, but the Dawning Shadow signals the engage. One more, and YSKM comes over the top for a double kill.
So now it's still just going to be such an annoyance to lock down once again.
Trying to look for the ulti there. Didn't find what he was looking for. We do have those second items completed for mid laners. I think they're going to be super important here. Speaking of, though, we got the engage with the shockwave there, and Wink's already gone off the board here for IG.
Yeah, Wink steps too far forward, gets punished.
Do you just go more damage, or do you try to go more sustain here? And it seems like the idea for Brian, find that team-wide sustain, and RNG, Ming pays the price just like Wink did. Wei's going to try to go right back in. He's in some trouble now, though. Does get locked down, but guess who's here? It's the deer. And Crying goes for the big Pop Blossom. Gets onto 2 members here with the Tangle Barb on top of it. Dawning Shadow, too. They got the engage from YSKM, and 2 more are gone from RNG. IG starting to fight back with this team-based comp.
Even seeing a bit of differences from game 1, where this time, halfway through the fight, they realized, hey, we need to ignore this Udyr. We are not dealing damage to him, and now running straight towards the Baron. All of this being started thanks to Ming saying, no, Wink, you aren't my friend, I'm your friend.
We do see them burning it down pretty heavily. Breathe can just run in there and do some work as the damage from Tong Yuen's not going to register just yet. He's going to try to get an angle over here. The Baron going so low, and it will be secured by Tianzhen. Meanwhile, Breathe just caught on the back end of it, trying to get some damage on a YSKM.
YSKM just ignoring the UD here, getting straight on the way. Gives RNG no options to fight back.
And a zoom in there.
So neither side going to lose anyone here. IG just trying to suffocate RNG out.
That was bold. he saw Breathe on the Udyr. He's like, I can fight this guy. He does take a brunt of damage though, and now needs to be a lot more careful with his positioning. He does have a lot of CC, a lot of sustain, but it's not going to be enough. He's got the Vault Breaker, and it's a flash from Wei to secure the kill with that Crescent Guard.
So even now, we're seeing nice breaking points for this Sneeko. A ton of burst. Even if it is nerfed, to try to take down people like LWX or Tong Yuen.
Curious that third line spike does. Yeah, I mean, this is soul for IG as well. The Enchanted Cruzeiro connects this time on the Wink again. They do just try to burn down the Catfish, but he's a tank for a reason. Cease and desist on a backline. Here comes YSKM. That combo you were talking about. YSKM finds LWF, and a big shockwave. Is it going to be the difference maker? It is not. As IG, they fight back tooth and nail, and they beat down RNG.
And it was IG with the combo this time. Tianzhen jumping in with YSKM on the hell out of dodge and be able to guarantee that one. So now it definitely feels like it should be IG's game, right? RNG, they would need to rely on some ridiculous mistakes to come out from IG, I think, to be able to pull this one back. Even a Wit's End now being brought out for YSKM. Really putting a lot of emphasis on the damage. Now they're really going to be hoping to find a pick. We've seen the last two times. Okay, Arrow.
Cryan blocks it with the clone. Tianzhen's now looking for backline access. YSKM starting to do some work on Bree. Tianzhen misses the Vault Breaker as Wei is in the backline now. Tianzhen's getting locked down. He tries to go in. True Shot Barrage across, but YSKM has cleared it. It's a 1-for-1. Both junglers down. Breathe is finding himself in the midst of everything, and he is still the tank to be feared. Cryan able to use a little bit of damage and the Tango Barb there as the LWX still chunking down Wing pretty heavily here. It's looking like a standoff in mid lane, 1-for-1 for the junglers.
And when it's up for everybody. So there's still a lot of opportunity for a really big combo to come through.
Oh my god. On can tank it though. He can sustain because he is this Senna. They're gonna go in. They caught Breathe. They're gonna be able to do some damage here though. Looking over the wall, YSKM, and the Pop Blossom from Cryan. That separates the entire fight. You gotta pick them apart though. Tianzhen is way overextended, but the rest of IG are following it. Meanwhile, Cryan gets one shot by Tong Yuen, but it's IG running down Breathe and running down RNG. They're coming down the mid lane now, but they turn back around to the Elder Dragon.
Yeah, I guess just not wanting to even take the risk with the fact that Breathe is alive, a damage dealer Tong Yuen's alive, but it will give them Elders. So RNG won't even be able to, they won't even be able to bluff about wanting to take a fight. Mazel will all know, IG will know, they ain't taking no fights.
Yeah, it feels like IG is getting buffed here as well, and IG pushing up the middle.
Cryan and Wink looking to get their I feel like revenge is the wrong word. Trying to find the win against their old Doric. There we go. Does it the point step now?
Our second game in a row, Elder Dragon has made its appearance in here. We're getting a little bit of a late game scuffle as the final push in bot side just destroying the turret and the inhib easily. The one little engage from IG away from finishing. Wei just gets that engage delivered hot and fresh to his doorstep. Tong Yuen's the first one to bite the dust. And YSKM with a big leap strike, counter strike, and they're just trying to chase down the kills now. LWX will also fall. The Elder Dragon really getting its miles worth out of its wings, and the final Nexus Tower falls. IG have done it. They've tied us up 1-1.
And I'm glad. I'm glad for IG. I'm glad for IG fans. Mazel, I'm happy for you because I know
with Ming at the helm of the Blitzcrank. You land one hook onto this any squishy member of IG, it's gonna be pretty nice for RNG in terms of trying to find good team fights after that.
I'm also just matters. Oh,
they were waiting the whole time. Oh my god, Wink is half health now. And Wei has gone for a level 2. God, this is so good from RNG.
They have no idea.
They have literally no idea. Ignite comes down. I think IG is starting to get a handle on the situation here. They're going to go for the guaranteed first blood, and they're going to give it over to Wei. A beautiful rocket grab.
They're just not.
I do expect, though, with the way that the season has started out, it's reminding me a lot of IG Spring last year, right? But the question is sustainability and at least consistency for this roster. And I think that's a lot of the same conversation we've had for RNG. Because, yes, we've seen Wei. Oh, he caught Wei, knowing that he didn't have a way out. He will end up burning his flash there to get out. Cryan was looking for the angle. That's actually pretty big. And again, that dragon going over. Cryan. Oh, he's going to start him. The grubbies are not left alone. You only get 3 of them, but no, it's better than nothing.
The important part is that they're getting some love. That's all that we really care for. All creatures on the Rift deserve to be loved and respected. Remember that.
Who's your favorite creature?
Tentative on it, just because it's like, okay, we had the JDG roster last year. That didn't work out. I'm not going to get my hopes up twice. Oh, find some hope.
He got him. That's the combo. He got the bailout, though. That's actually pretty big. Bought a lot of time there, but Wei will end up getting traded right back. It'll be the 1-for-1. Both junglers going down.
Still, I mean, Ryan making his way down there, actually pivoting into a potential flank angle.
The Riptail used as a distraction perfectly, actually, but IG not going to take the bait. The dragon did get started up at Tang Yuan. He's got that flank, and Wink, oh, he waits to pull the trigger just a little too long, but Tianjin is eliminated, as all you needed was the lockdown, and Tianjin gets grabbed.
Great setup by Tang Yuan for Ming to be able to pull that off. So now it's going to be Soul Point going over to RNG. It has been a very slow and steady game from both sides, but at least now that pressure is going to be. IG doing a nice job, just playing so aggressively, so RNG can't find it. We've seen RNG every time they've started to fight off has been through Ming.
both of them just standing on the other side of the wall. Ming overextends his hand and goes down. You can't be grabbing Tianjin while he's with the rest of his team, and that just means IG start the dragon here.
And RNG still at least posturing around. They don't have to. They're already on Soul Point themselves. Breathe.
On it's just about to go down. He does get that hostile takeover used to save him, and now Breathe just finds himself caught out. Dragon goes over to IG, and they're showing some light. Tianjin again, that just can't be the grab. Oh, Avenger Beams are down. Pop Blossom is in. They got the combo into On, and he's gone. That's Tianjin, now the focus. Wise Cam goes on to Breathe. Breathe finds the backline. Oh my God, that's a world-ending Aatrox right there. The Emperor's Divide's gonna separate, and as IG run away, they are lacking 2 members.
There we go. Tang Yuan and Breathe shutting the IG bot lane out. Very reminiscent of the strengths that we saw from RNG and be able to kind of work off the back of it and then follow it up really nicely. You can see Tianjin trying to lock him down with the flash.
Oh, we're not stopping, baby. We're going right at it. And look who's on the back line again. Breathe. As YS Cam's getting handled by Wei. It's a nice combo to Breathe. He gets taken out. And IG feeling a lot more confident now to step into the Dragon Pit. RNG have played their hand.
And we just see every time RNG end up being so disconnected and IG being so on top of feeling back, but the dragon's still going on.
Look at the flank. He found him. He didn't get the flash, but he got the damage. And now Cryan is right here, almost down, and RNG are looking for it. Tang Yuan's going for a flank now, too. And they just keep trading out who's going to go in. The dragon ends up going over to IG. And RNG not going to make a play on the back end here yet, as Ming wants to chase him down. Baron is very low, but IG feeling a lot less confident. Wait, what has happened? Bailout comes through, but he's going to die within the Fate's call. He does end up getting it out. Tianjin goes wide, and IG, they need to be a lot more careful here as Ming is looking for a big rocket grab. Breathe and Wei. They are on the edges here as now Cryan stepping up against his old team, doing some work, but IG are on the wrong side of town. Got to find a way to cross the tracks. Wei goes in. Wei finds Cryan, but the re-engage from Tianjin's pretty big to set it up, and On smacks it down. As now Tang Yuan gets soloed out in the end, and it's a big fight from IG, and it's a big fight all the way around. The Baron goes over to Invictus Gaming.
IG just clumping up, grouping together. Once the fight looked lost was enough to make RNG just lose their minds. I really don't know what to say about the second half of that fight, but kudos to IG. It led them to a Baron.
What a play. And he just has to throw his body in there and get a big Magnet Storm. We have Dragon up, though. This is still Soul for RNG, but IG are on the cusp of a 3rd in a row.
but Breed's nowhere close. Shuri is TP, but you're not going to be able to contend with this. RG don't really lose anything for it, and IG are just being such a menace by not letting RNG into their own jungle. We really are looking at Tangyuan for that play, and he's not giving up. He has a position as well.
Oh my god, no way. IG have just put themselves in a bear trap, and we're just waiting as the seconds go by for it to close. As you hear the tick tick, here it comes as IG can't get their foot caught in the trap. Wei is now caught in his own trap a little bit, but they've gotten a triple pincer as a pop blossom. There it goes. That snapped right onto the ankle of IG, but they're fighting right back. They're not letting this one go. Breathe is found crying. Breathe has gotten a big one, but a triple kill has gone on, and all 5 members of RNG fall to their own bait and end up on the post mantle of IG.
And why SKM and Tianjin do so much there?
The question becomes, are IG the real deal? Maybe they haven't had the hardest competition so far, but they're going to end their first spree in a bang fashion. As the last series before Chinese New Year, IG is looking to put themselves at a 4-1 scoreline, and in wonderful fashion as well. YSKM showing up, On and Wink being stable, and a wonderful 2-1 series from Invictus Gaming.
IG showing up strong.
Games played as an organization, number 8 in the LPL.
I'm always just surprised that the number is so little. And like 600 doesn't sound like a little, but there's just so many LPL games. Is 2v2 coming through? And Jackie
want to take it? This is a Draven. I mean, I know it's been a long time, but I don't know if you remember what a Draven does, and Light is going to let you remember that real quick as Chris going to flash. Light's still holding his. He's got that deadly instinct, but first blood goes to Jackie Love anyways. Now it's Light's turn to clean up. One more axe. It's Jackie Love, though, who slams it down 2-0 for the wonder superstar of top esports. Presence down here. We wanted some fighting early. Well, we got it.
Ooh, this could be dangerous, especially top esports battling just hit level 2 now, so Weibo should be at a disadvantage.
Green can roam. Xiaohu realizing that. Tian's going in. The wallbang hits there onto Chris. Chris still level 1. So is Light.
Yeah.
This is really rough for Weibo. They shouldn't have found themselves in this position. Tian's going to get a little bit low. Light getting chunked now as Xiaohu has finally made his way over. Xiaohao going back in and immediately just gets a
lane just moving up in the lane. They might open themselves up to a gank. Jennifer Slayer.
Oh, it does connect, and that CC is long. Chris going to be locked down. Tien coming to say hi to his former teammate, but it's Light they were going after. No, Chris! He's giving away his life. Can Xiaohao make it worth it? It does not look like that'll be the case.
Like you said, Chris right behind him.
They never expect the 2-minute flank from Xiaohao and Chris. Oh, Chris walked forward, and Xiaohao did not go forward.
They expected it.
There's a little bit of a miscommunication here, and I think both of them are in a bit of trouble now. ZDZ has also joined that trouble pile, but he does get the triple knockback. It looks cool as they walk away, but it is top esports. Now
I want to see, like, with Herald, right? Because we could either see them heavily lean around mid, utilize the siege potential, arrow.
Nobody is mid lane to protect against this except for Light, and that's not who you want guarding the door, as now it's already the push in mid lane. They also have the Rift Herald, and people are still trying to get back mid from Weibo.
No. They want more than that. They're actually going to try and pick off the Casante too.
Oh, the wall is there. You got to be careful. He's unstopped. Beautiful stop by 369 though, and now you got to see the re-engage with the all-out from ZDZ. Okay, he's trying to make some moves happen. Tien ends up getting the ground pound, and he's out of it.
And now, if they had a wave a bit closer, they're actually going to completely transition up the top side for that push, but seems they're fine leaving. Oh, Mako with the flash.
Mako gets caught. He doesn't get the combo used on him. Xiaohu comes over the top and gets it in the end, but they have way overextended themselves, and Jackie Love is the strong point. My God, that was one mystic shot, and it's Crisp Life forfeit once again. A big catch in from Light. He gets over 900 gold, and he's looking for more too. He can't get that final auto. His teammates are gone, and now he's about to join them. As to JV Jones' locker goes Weibo.
And a 2 for 5 going in favor of TES. Sadly, the first Jackie Love gets to keep putting down DPS, and this army. This army.
I didn't know we were playing StarCraft. I thought this was League of Legends. We got another little charge going around the corner. There goes Tien. As Xiaohu, he's on the back over here. Tian's way far away from his teammates. Xiao Hao will end up going down. Xiao Hu is still alive. Oh, but he gets caught as he goes back to his clone. Now Tian's actually caught ZDZ here. 369 gonna lose his Meganar as he comes to it. And I think
that would be phenomenal. I don't think they can though. They'd have to win this game in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. They're gonna try their darndest though. They have so many grubs there. Oh, ZDZ gets caught, and here comes the Meganar right into the wall as Jackie Love gets knocked up. But my God, a beautiful enchanted crystal arrow. Light just has to stand there and watch his team be pulled apart. As now they're looking for the end. It's a triple kill for Jackie Love.
And now they're looking for the fastest game time of the split again in their following series. We'll see. With Xiao Hu up and with no minions, it doesn't seem like they're actually going to be able to do anything. I got excited, but TS, my God, it is looking scary. Worry about it. It pretty much just is that Ash arrow. Like, you would have gotten so much value.
Oh no, Chris. Oh my God, it's just a tragedy right now. Tien making sure to give a nice warm hug to his former teammate and making sure...
Right, we came in, we once again kind of drafted around some strong lanes. We got comfort champion, Xiao Hao. Okay.
He really wanted his grub. I think he's going to pay the ultimate price for it. Yep. He did get a nice kick out. Oh my God, Xiao Hu is also just dead. Okay, well...
I'm still going to say, though, like, I want to see TS play more without Cream on Akali, on Tristan.
Right, and I think that in itself is a huge conversational point for top esports moving forward. Is they don't need to grab the Azir. Maybe he's not that great on it, but he can absolutely find counters to it. And as we see top esports starting to write the last notes in this death note for WeiboGaming game number 1, it is a swarm and a half at the doorstep as they take down the last Nexus turret. There are some questions left begging for WeiboGaming as top esports take full control and go full throttle to finish out this game number 1. That's the final pieces to the puzzle, and 23 minutes, 27 seconds in, it is all she wrote.
Yeah, TS, I mean, just really coming out, not having the best time in the LPL off that 1-game sample size. But like I said, running into Weibo's comp is so hard. So many ways to lock you down. So many good setups for Xiao Hao to take advantage, look for the resets, and really take over the game. So where TS are just team at being willing to apply pressure and like push for areas of control they want. But they aren't a team that necessarily overcommits too much for a kill. See what they commit here.
Trying to commit to a kill to ZDZ. He is just Udyr though. He's probably just going to get pushed out of here. Putting back. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is a fight top esports wanted. I don't remember if, or I don't know if they remembered what Udyr does, because now Xiao Hao can come over and ZDZ can just run at 369. He's not going to go down. A beautiful Magnet Storm from Tian, but he might have just sacrificed his life. He's going to flash at least, and it's Xiao Hu who ends up coming to get the payback.
I feel bad. I just said DS. Free time with mid lane turret, but Xiao Hu has TP, so he's going to be able to get there before any real damage is done.
Oh, we get the engage there. Chains of Corruption got completed there for Light, and Mako now taking it all. The flash comes through. Weibo's bot lane is starting to cut. As now, oh, I don't know if Light takes that one. Jackie Love, it feels like we're deja vu. It's a 2-0 start for the ADC at top esports. And Xiao Hu, he wants to make sure that's going to be a 2-1 start if he can find the angle. The Tangle Bar, no, it's the Pop Blossom, can't connect. And Jackie Love is out of there.
2-0, and that I just took us away from. Cream also has a purpose. Destroying, demolishing this turret down in bot lane. Xiao Hu standing in front of Cream's 1 life goal.
Oh, Cream jumps in on him, and now he's under tower. Cream, scratching my head.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused by that one, and now Weibo gets 4 objectives for free.
Yeah, and oh, that's a really big equalizer. CDC has no way out of that one, but just to tank it. Just looking at a flank here. I don't think he's going to get spotted out until it's too late. 369 also on a flank. TS in some trouble here. They try to go on the Light. Tian's going to stop the engage, but here comes the Nature's Grasp. Equalizer comes across, but Xiao Hu's already picked off Mako. Now Tian is going down too to a double kill to Xiao Hu. And Xiao Hao goes in, gets the reset on ZDZ's kill Jackie Love. And it's Weibo running away with this one here now, as now Cream goes too far in. He's trying to get the reset, but he's not going to have enough gas in the tank. And Weibo find themselves a monumental lead.
It's the complete opposite of game one now. Weibo acing TES. Now going to put themselves in a bit more pen, a bit more utility coming out with that heal too. And TS, no, they need to fight this. This will be sold.
It's a mountain soul too. Oh my goodness, 369 is just gonna make them have to engage. Now Xiaohu, he goes in, triple Pop Blossom on top of it all. And as soon as Weibo get to the back line, they are left in tatters. As Mako's the only one here is doing any damage. A triple kill goes to Xiaohao. And I think Top Esports forgot what happens when bruisers end up landing on a back line, as that means a quadra comes out for WeiboGaming and a Baron on top of it all.
I mean, what could you do? Ace
with Xiaohu combining on the screen. I think it's been a long time coming for Xiaohao and finally getting the rightfully due. Cream's not gonna get the turret. She said he really wants it though. Ends up taking it, but Xiaohu might have the angle here with Xiaohao. The combo, there it is. We saw it on the screen. Now we see it in Summoner's Rift too, and Cream will go down.
Yeah, tries his best of trying to create something there, but Weibo being disciplined. Push out in mid. Now they're all going to collapse on top side. You have your Nico catching waves in bot. Xiaohu has TP. He can join up at any time if he's needed.
Jackie Love almost at 300 CS spike there, but I don't know if it's going to matter. He actually gets Bramble Smash to safety by Chris.
Yeah. That would have killed him.
And Top Esports respond with a mid lane play on the ZDZ.
Yeah, so set cut of 80%.
a small cut alone of 80%. Anyways, I was going to say they just need to collapse on a Xiaohu here, and they do that. He's going to go down. The rest of Weibo here as Cavalry charging in. And the Cavalry is backed by Force here as they catch the back line as they're running away. Jackie Love run down as Top Esports turn around. Chains of Corruption connects with the flash play from Light. And Weibo are cleaning house now. That's a big equalizer back in. Tien with a nice little magnet storm through it all. And I don't know if Cream can make it out alive. It's Tien over the wall too. Xiaohao's going down. 369 turning it all around and throwing up those nines. That's Top Esports. A quadra kill for the top laner.
If Top Esports win this game, this guy better get MVP for that equalizer, turning the fight forward. They can just pinch on these members of TES. And sadly, this whole time, 369 did not have TP because of what we saw in the last replay. The TP mid, great ult comes out from the bars. But this equalizer is perfect.
It's literally, and Tien pulls the trigger on the Mag Storm as soon as he sees that go down. The fact that after that, it felt like TS were running out of gumption. 1,000 gold shutdown, by the way, to 369. But the fact that he sticks with it and finds all of that. I mean, this man just completed like 2 full items off that, and rightfully so, the cheering in the back line.
And now moving over to Bear.
Oh my God.
Wait, we don't even know. Wait, we don't
and
even
they
read
burn
this.
it so fast. It's 3 EDCs. What is happening, Lyric? It is literally a Top Esports lead.
For Weibo, Xiaohu, is he going to get spotted early?
Oh, he got spotted at the last second.
So not going to be able to have that crazy flank, at least from that angle. Now Top Esports going to be conscious of River, but CDC might get caught out first.
This is the marksmans are in the wrong position. Jackie Love gets Pop Blossom, but he's still fighting. Crypt Bloom's starting to proc across multiple members, but Xiaohao's already gone. Tien and 369 are pulling the weight of Top Esports, and Crisp is being burned just like his namesake. One more harpoon to the back of the tree, and in goes the infection that Top Esports has planted. Miraculous defense from Weibo because they've got full frontal aggression ready to go.
Yeah, they're gonna make their way. We already have the Rumble TP in.
Oh, ZDZ got baited. He thought they were going after Light, but they actually go after him. He's gonna have to get out of this one. He's getting burned. It's 369 coming in clutch again. Tien over onto Light, and Cream cleans him up. That's an Elder Dragon number 2 for Top Esports.
So they're
Yeah, they just burned it down. They're going to the base. This is the problem with the triple marks competition. They're just barreling down Weibo. They got the Nature's Grasp. Tien goes for the engage. TES, they want to make a stamp on this one. They want to improve themselves to 3-1. And they're looking at doing off a 2-0. As Top Esports take down Weibo.
I still think there is very few realities where TES.
These were some of the best highlights from all of the LPL Spring matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.